And welcome to this edition of the Native News Update on this Thursday, May 26th. I'm your host for today's program, Paul DeMain. Many of the stories read here can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com. So here are some of the news stories from the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. A federal grand jury in Phoenix, Arizona has charged a former tribal police officer in eastern Arizona with a civil rights violation. U.S. Department of Justice officials say Glenn Cromwell allegedly abandoned two men in custody in dangerously cold weather conditions in late 2008. At the time, Cromwell was a police officer with the White Mountain Apache tribe. The indictment announced this week alleges that on December 2nd, 2008, Cromwell took 29-year-old Anthony Archuela to a remote area and abandoned him. 4 days later, Cromwell allegedly did the same thing with 56-year-old Barry Lowe. Authorities says both men suffered unspecified injuries. Federal prosecutors say Cromwell faces up to a 20-year prison sentence if he is convicted. The Mississippi Band of Choctaw say its Bok Homa Casino in Sandersville in Jones County is showing a profit. In a statement this week, the tribe announced that the profits generated at the Bok Homa Casino since its grand opening in December has exceeded the $18 million that it cost to construct the casino. Tribal leader Michael Beasley Deason said he knew that Bok Homa Casino would be a moneymaker, but he did not know just how successful it would be. Warren Strain, spokesman for the Pearl River Resort, said the tribe has plans to expand the Jones County Casino into a resort destination in the near future. The casino has more than 700 slot machines and a quick-service eatery. A historic battle that launched the War of 1812 will be commemorated this fall as two Indiana parks prepare for exhibits, lectures, and discussions that cover both sides of the battle. The 200th anniversary of the Battle of Tippecanoe is expected to draw large crowds to the Tippecanoe Battlefield Park and Prophetstown State Park the weekend of November 5th. Organizers say they want to depict the perspectives of both the troops that defended Indiana settlers and the Native Americans on the other side of the battle. Visitors to historic Prophetstown will have a chance to learn about the Native tribes, how they lived, and what contributions they made to today's agriculture, said Driss Abrahama, Chief Operating Officer for the nonprofit organization located in the park. Crow tribal officials sent search teams May 25th to remote parts of their reservation to look for people stranded by flooding as cities and towns across Montana tried to stave off rivers and streams spilling over their banks. Flood waters in hard-hit southeastern Montana have receded enough for the Crow Reservation residents to return to find dozens of homes damaged by the flooded Little Bighorn River. The 60-mile stretch of Interstate 90 from Hardin to Wyoming line reopened after being closed for days. Officials are now able to move supplies to the communities of Lodgegrass, which had been cut off, and where people had been running low on food, water, and fuel. Tribal officials say the flooding has damaged at least 50 homes on the Crow Reservation and left dozens of families homeless. An unknown number of people from the nearby Northern Cheyenne Reservation also had been evacuated because of concerns of flooding along the Rosebud Creek and Tongue River. Federal prosecutors say the former chairman of the Chippewa Cree Tribal Business Council has pled guilty to using a credit card to steal from the tribe. The U.S. Attorney's Office said the tribe issued 56-year-old Raymond Jake Parker of Box Elder a credit card in the year 2009 for official use while traveling on tribal business. From May 2009 to November 2010, Parker racked up nearly $60,000 in charges, including more than $37,000 in cash advances. Federal prosecutors say Parker admitted that all but a few were unauthorized personal charges. Parker pled guilty to the theft from an Indian tribal organization. The Havre Daily News reports he resigned from his post this last Monday. The Menominee Tribe of Indians took part in First Lady Michelle Obama's health initiative. They plan to debut the Let's Move in Indian Country campaign, which was launched May 24th at the Woodland Bowl Amphitheater in Casino, Wisconsin. The program, which aims at ending childhood obesity, will include information booths and activity stations for families and children. Tribal Chairman Randall Chevalier tells the Green Bay Press-Gazette that the tribe was selected in part because Menominee County, which largely shares common boundaries with the reservation, ranked last out of 72 Wisconsin counties in overall health care factors and outcomes. He said the tribe struggles with high rates of diabetes, heart disease, cancer, smoking, and abuse of drugs and alcohol, but the tribe also has been developing programs to encourage healthy living, including a diabetes prevention program. A Texas-based investment group has withdrawn its lawsuit against the Crow tribe over a stalled proposal to build a coal-to-liquids plant on the southeastern Montana reservation. In a letter filed with U.S. District Court in Delaware, attorneys for the Australian American Energy Company indicated they had reached an agreement with the tribe. Court documents show the lawsuit came after the tribe threatened to terminate its partnership with the company. The tribe claimed AAEC was not spending enough to ensure steady progress in developing the $7 billion plant. The company responded that it had spent more than $10 million and asked for the matter to be placed into arbitration. Details on the May 23rd agreement were not disclosed. And that is the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. We want to thank you for joining with us and come back again soon.